In Venezuela, opposition leader Juan Pablo Guanipa has been freed after 8 months in a prison as part of a wave of political prisoner releases. Hundreds of detainees have reportedly been let go as the government faces international pressure and an amnesty bill advances. On paper, it looks like a human rights win. In reality, it looks like a regime buying time. This is what 2026 regime survival looks like: trading prisoners for time instead of giving up power. Authoritarian governments rarely wake up one day and discover democracy. Instead, they respond to incentives. For years, Venezuela's leadership has faced sanctions, diplomatic isolation, and a collapsing economy. Political prisoners became bargaining chips. Now, with pressure building and negotiations underway, those chips are being cashed in. Release a batch of high-profile detainees, signal reform, ask for sanctions relief. That's not justice, it's a plea deal with the world. The core problem is that nothing structural has actually changed. The same leadership class that oversaw the arrests is still in charge. The security forces that carried them out are intact. Courts remain politicized. Media remains heavily constrained. Ordinary Venezuelans still live with shortages, blackouts, and a shattered currency. Freeing prisoners matters enormously, of course, to those individuals and their families. But as a political move, it's designed to soften the regime's image without surrendering actual power. This pattern isn't unique to Venezuela. Around the world, embattled governments have learned they can de-escalate international anger by making symbolic concessions, loosening censorship here, releasing activists there, allowing tightly controlled elections, while the deeper system stays the same. It's authoritarianism with better PR, and the international community often goes along. Western governments want something they can label progress to justify easing sanctions or reopening channels. NGOs want to celebrate victories. Prisoner releases are visible human stories. They photograph well, they read well, they feel good, and they are good. Meanwhile, millions who were never jailed still live in a country where institutions are hollowed out and trust is gone. The risk is that we confuse symptom relief with a cure. Ending the practice of jailing opposition leaders would be a step toward democracy. Releasing a subset of prisoners while keeping the underlying laws and power structures untouched is something else entirely. It's basically damage control. For the regime, the calculus is simple. How many releases will it take to loosen the economic noose without triggering a real transfer of power? For the world, the challenge is harder. How do you reward genuine reform without letting clever authoritarian governments buy international legitimacy? So take the warning. If we treat these releases as the end of the story instead of the opening chapter, we help cement a system where elites negotiate softer landings for themselves and their allies, while ordinary Venezuelans are left to live with the wreckage.